So this is going to be a pretty darn short episode of the CarrotCast. This is going to be one kind of a little bit different than we've done in the past. No interview here. And this is the first and only one that we've really ever done that's kind of talking about the vision of our product here at Carrot. And if you're a Carrot customer or looking to be one, this 5 or 10 minutes or so, whatever it ends up being, I think it'll be pretty valuable for you because whenever you tie your business to a system or to a company, you want to make sure that they're going in the same direction you're going. You want to make sure that that company is helping to pull you in that direction that you want to go, right? So I thought it'd be kind of cool right before we roll out some major new features here at Carrot. And also, we've built our team up in a big way this past 2 months. We've rolled out a brand new mission and vision for the next 5 years here at Carrot as a team. We've gone through a lot of changes this past year. Okay, so I thought, you know what? Let me pull out the curtain or pull the curtain back a little bit, as they say, and show you what's going on with our company, our vision, and the product vision. All right, so when we first started Carrot, it was in 2013 that we had the business model proven, right? We put out a first version of it. It wasn't even called Carrot at the time. It was called something else. And we thought, you know what? We're going to go out there and see if we can't solve this problem in the market that there's a lot of options for getting websites online, but in general, they never focus on performance. And in my background, I always focused on performance. Whenever we would run tests on websites that I owned or for clients, we would always do tons of split tests, and we would really look at what's the copy look like and what's the images look like and what structure should the page be that's going to make it easy for that prospect to gain credibility on there or see the credibility of you as a company, but also take the action you want them to take. And this is called conversion rate optimization. And so that was my background, and I had been generating a lot of leads online for investors and for myself, and they started to ask, hey, where should we get a website built? And honestly, at that time, there wasn't a good source that we felt confident in sending people to. There were all kinds of places to send people to get pretty looking websites, but the problem is pretty versus high performing are oftentimes, not all the time, but oftentimes two different things. And if people get locked in on the prettiness part of it at the expense of performance, that's where a lot of people kind of get disenfranchised about online marketing. That's where people get stuck. That's where they invest a bunch of money and things don't work. And then they kind of move on and try something else thinking, chalking it up as online marketing didn't work for me. When in the end, it might have been just their website wasn't set up to perform. So we rolled that out, and we rolled it out in a very simple format. We saw some immediate issues people were having where no matter how hard we tried with our training, we would teach people, hey, go through and update these things on your websites to help you get a better chance of ranking well in Google, and update these things to build your credibility more, and update these things, from that general kind of template to just make things work even better for you. Okay. So while we had an amazing format for people to start with that gave them an edge versus them just launching their own WordPress site and then having to go learn conversion rate optimization, having to go learn SEO from the ground up and become an expert, or go out there and try to find an expert when most of the time your local consultants and stuff like that in your market just don't know the real estate market well. And it's really important that whoever's running your online marketing for real estate investing knows the psyche of a motivated house seller inside and out. If they don't, if they've been doing pay-per-click or SEO for plumbers and other companies like that, and they don't know motivated house sellers inside and out, they're going to be missing a good hunk of the strategy that's going to help you crush it. Okay, so that's where we kind of doubled down. And fast forward on through 2014 when we really said, hey, we're gonna launch this thing and really give it a good effort. Really give it a good effort, not just in the real estate investor space, because that's one thing after my last company, I've talked about it here on other podcasts, that I honestly got burnt out in my previous company. 100% my fault, no one's fault but mine. But I wasn't doing the things that excited me. I wasn't doing the things that were my true unique ability, as we've talked about. I wasn't doing something that I felt was truly big and it could really, really be the platform for creating good change around the world. right? But what I did know is I had a lot of experience in driving leads online. I had a lot of experience in conversion rate optimization, content marketing, and I absolutely love the space of real estate. I'm a real estate investor myself, a buy and hold guy. And I'm like, you know what? I've worked with a ton of house flippers and wholesalers and helping them drive leads. I think we can really help solve this problem for them. But we saw a bigger issue. We saw a bigger issue in small business in general, where you look at plumbers, you look at real estate agents, you look at all types of businesses across the country that over the past decade, let's say from 2002 through 2012, 13, what was happening was there was this big call to arms for all small businesses to get online. You would see all those ads everywhere that basically said, hey, get online for free, whatever it is. It's GoDaddy, it's Wix, it's Weebly, it's your local mom and pop web development shop. So that's when all those were doing really well. The problem is when everyone got online, there was no inherent advantage to just being online because now your competitors were also online. Okay. So that's where performance comes in. If your competitors are all also online, how do you cut through that clutter? How do you get in front of your prospects at a more predictable and consistent rate than your competitors? How do you then, once you get that person to your website, how do you convert them into a lead at a higher rate than normal, or a higher rate than you could do by yourself, or a higher rate than Wix or Weebly or those free or cheap website builders could do, or even the ones in our market could do that didn't focus on performance? Okay, how do you do that? So that's when I saw a shift in the market around that time, and we're still in mid-swing of that shift where it's moved from everyone needs to get online to everyone's online. How do I cut through the clutter and give myself an advantage? How do I build my credibility online? How do I get my website up there at the top of the rankings when my prospects are searching for those things? How do you get good results with being online, not just being online as the end goal? Okay, and that's when we really pushed forward and we said, you know what, we're going to build out our SEO tool suite. We're going to start putting more SEO strategy into these websites baked in from the ground up, so you don't have to be an SEO expert to get your on-page SEO dialed in, let's say 60 or 70%. So that's when we rolled out some features in 2014, our Content Pro system, which some other companies inside and outside of this industry then saw that and emulated it, some of them very, very closely, which is sweet. I'm so glad that they did, because the cool thing is that right there provides value for our clients, and we want to make sure one of our missions here at Carrot is to continually up-level our industry, which is going to force us to be innovative. It's going to force us to always make sure that we're looking at what can truly help you as a client the most, and we go out there and build it. All right. So the more that we can help up-level this industry and have more and more people focusing on performance, which is already happening, the more that we're fulfilling part of our mission, because we want to really add humanity back to business and help you regain that precious time in your life for the things that matter. All right. And it's not just with our company. We want that to happen no matter what company you work with to do your online marketing. All right. So we launched the Content Pro. We rolled out a new pricing plan in 2014, which is our Content Pro plan. We eliminated our $29 and $39 a month plans, which honestly, this is just a glimpse behind the scenes, like I say, kind of a pulling back the curtain. The reason we eliminated those plans is because we got very clear on what business we were building and what type of experience we wanted to deliver to our clients. And we just couldn't do it running on those margins. You just could not deliver the type of experience and the level of expertise we wanted to develop and build for our clients with those types of low margins. So we set a goal. We said, okay, if we're going to take our average monthly billing from $37 a month up to, let's say, $95, what would that look like for our business? What kind of margins would that give us so we could hire a great team to serve our clients better? What kind of margins could that give us so we could build out our product better and better serve our clients to help them get a higher ROI? Yes, that will require us to have higher prices, but the thing is, we then invest that money back into helping our clients get better results. Yeah, because if we can help you save one deal a year, just one deal a year, and your average net profit's $10,000, if we can help you save just one deal a year because of our higher performance focus, because of a tool that we built out, because of the high level of support and service that our clients get, because of our weekly coaching calls, because of our one-on-one strategy calls, because of our leadership in strategy in this market, because of all the data that we have, if we can help you save one deal a year that averages you net $10,000, is that worth the extra $50 or $100 a month for you? I think if you work those numbers, the answer is yes. And that's why thousands of investors are working with us, because we help them squeeze out those extra ROI points. All right. So what's coming next? From 2014 through today, I'm doing this right now in May of 2017, about 2 weeks before we roll out some major features and the start of this next version of our platform for you guys. So what happened between then? Between then, our clients really started leveraging our tool set, really started leveraging our support structure and our training in a big way. And our clients, you guys, control more page one, more top 5 rankings for search phrases that matter for motivated house sellers and cash buyers and things like that than any other real estate investing website platform out there. And you're going to be able to type "sell my house faster," "we buy houses," or a bunch of phrases for sellers, insert city, and you'll see more often than not, Carrot controls 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 10 spots. And that's not by accident. It's not by accident. Okay, there's a lot of factors. It's not just our tool. It's not just the system. It's not just our training. It's not just our support. It's all of those combined into an ecosystem that provides you every single tool that you need to identify your goal, create a clear plan for the goal, have the tool set that's going to help you save time and energy and money versus building it out yourself or searching for something else. And then we're going to have the support structure on the back end that when you actually start implementing your marketing and have problems or you're not sure about something, then that's where our support structure comes in and helps you identify your clear plan, implement the plan sometimes for you, if that's something where you'd rather pay money to have it done than invest your time, and then help you really up-level your game with innovation. All that started to happen during those 2 or 3 years, and you guys are crushing it and went from 4,000 or 5,000 leads a month to over 40,000 leads a month now and growing. Okay. So, but where are we going now? We've talked about this. I put out a podcast at the start of the year, kind of casting my vision for predictions for 2017. In 2017, we're going to see some changes in the real estate market. Okay. This market's getting cluttered, both on the agent side and investor side. Sellers have more options to sell. Okay. Sellers have more options to sell. Housing prices are really inflated in a lot of markets. Okay. Some markets are not inflated yet, but they're inflated in a lot of markets. All of this equals kind of the perfect storm for a lot more people wanting to jump in and be investors, a lot more people wanting to move over and be agents, okay? A tightening of that market, inflated house prices. The stock market's crazy inflated right now. It's over 20,000 on the Dow. All right, so this is all kind of this perfect storm for there's some sort of event that's going to be happening in the next 12 to 18 months, some sort of correction likely. And the companies are going to be able to wade through that correction and crush are the ones that crack through the clutter online, the ones that build better credibility with their prospects, the ones that when they're doing direct mail, that when they search your phone number that you have in that direct mail piece, or they search your company name that you have in that direct mail piece, or your name that's on that direct mail piece, or they see your Google AdWords ad, or they see that you're ranked number 1 in Google, people are searching for you now. They're vetting and verifying the companies they work with today more than ever. So what are you doing about that? That's one of the things that we see that our product suite's going to be helping you with in a massive way over this next year, this next 2 years. It's helping you cut through that clutter and build more credibility in the market. You close one extra deal because of a small little change in the site that just adds in a little tinge of positive credibility that your competitor doesn't have. And you close that one extra deal that nets you 10 grand or 20 grand. Is that worth focusing on performance? Is that worth focusing on a tool that helps you get there? I think a lot of people say that it would. Another thing is, what are you doing with SEO? We so focus on SEO in a big way that we want to help our clients continue to really control those rankings in Google as much as they can. All right. But one of the problems is there's a lot of steps in SEO that we just frankly haven't done good at helping you with. One of the things I was talking with one of our clients, Brian Rockwell out of Texas, just 2 days ago, and he's doing really well. Did 81,000 in revenue in March. We're going to have on for a case study. I did a little bit lower than that in April. He's going to do more than that in May right now. He just started investing in November. And he said, I'm going all in on online marketing. He said, I just did everything you guys said for me to do. I went through your 3 lead per day training. I implemented it. It said I need to have a short-term traffic strategy because in Dallas, it's going to take me forever to rank well. And I went to your marketplace and found the pay-per-click vendor you suggested. And I worked with them and they're crushing it. I've got a $5,000 a month budget. I brought in $81,000 in revenue in March. Okay, so he's going out there and implementing it, but he's going, man, as I'm really focusing on my as I'm really focusing on my SEO, I find myself doing all these manual things that are wasting my time. I find myself going and open up an incognito window in Google and searching for the keywords. I find myself having to dive in and find new keywords to go after. I find myself not having time to write content. So those are all things that we're going to be building out in the system to solve those problems for you. And right now, we're rolling out the SEO Keyword Tracker. You already have access to it if you are a Content Pro member. Or for free, we're adding this to your plan, no extra cost, where you can track up to 3 keywords for each website as a Content Pro member to see where they're ranking at any given time. And this is just the first version of our ranking tracker. We have several versions already planned that are going to put in smart suggestions on where you're ranking, how to rank higher, and some other really cool things. We are coming out with a plan here very imminently within the next week or two called the Advanced Marketer Plan. That's our first new plan in 3 years here at Carrot, okay? Because we really felt that today, as the market is shifting, as the market is changing, getting more competitive, as you need to have your data nailed more, as you need to have better tracking on what's working in your marketing and what's not, as you want to have more access to high-end investors to bounce ideas off of, as you want to be able to track your SEO better and be more strategic with it, as you want to have more differentiation between your site and others. That's what the Advanced Marketer Plan is going to help solve for you. And we're going to roll it out with a certain feature set. We're going to give you a massive discount if you want to upgrade to that plan. You'll be grandfathered in at that discounted rate. Okay, but we're going to keep on building in new feature after new feature every single quarter for the next 6 quarters or so to really build out this ideal content marketing and online marketing suite that's going to help the advanced marketer crush it. And we work with more of the top investors in the country than any other platform out there. More real estate investors, the top investors, than any other company out there probably. Okay, so we have the data. We see what's working for a guy in Phoenix closing 15 to 20 deals a month. We see what's working for this person over here closing 7 deals a month. We see what's working over here. We see what's working over here with some of the biggest investors in the country. And so what we're doing is we're finding, where are we failing? Where are we completely failing? Where are we failing you on tracking? Where are we making it hard for you to get leads to a CRM? If you don't want to have to get a CRM, how do we need to build out our lead manager better? Okay, how do we help you cut through that clutter easier so you don't have to do the writing yourself? All right, so we're doing all those things. We're going to be letting you know about each one of these feature sets as they roll out. And we're crazy excited to be on this journey with you. We're crazy excited to be helping innovate with you, innovate on mobile even more. We're crazy excited to help you grow your business and weather this market change that's going to happen. And if you're not ready for this market change, if you're not with a tool that's helping you get ahead of that market change and a company that's going to help you get ahead of that market change with great support and great service, then you're going to be having a really tough time during this market shift. And there's some great companies in this industry, guys. There's competitors of ours who are awesome. And if you can find the right solution with them that's going to help you wade through this, amazing. Go work with them, please. Okay, go work with them, go crush it, and go out there and be that beacon of positivity and possibility. If we're that company for you, sweet. We would so love to work with you. We're scaling it out our team. We've hired 4 new people just in the past month. We're probably going to hire another 2 to 3 second half of this year, all to serve you, to help you regain that precious time in your life for the things that matter, to close more deals, to have more, a higher ROI for your online marketing spend, to always have a place to turn to when you're not sure about the correct strategy in that given market in your specific business to do well, to always have that upgraded and updated innovative training to help you crush it. We're here for you, okay? If you're a real estate agent, Agent Carrot is literally rolling out like now in beta. We already have people using Agent Carrot right now. We're developing this in a fast pace, and we're going to be getting this in a lot of people's hands so real estate agents can start to leverage the tools and benefits that you have been leveraging as an investor. And so we're really excited about pushing forward with Agent Carrot and just growing in that market and helping to serve that market as well. So I just really appreciate you kind of listening to me cast this vision for our product, for our story up to this point. Hopefully you found a spot in that vision that you can live in. Hopefully you found a spot that goes, you know what? I believe in what these Carrot guys believe in. Their core values that they talk about. If you go to oncarrot.com/values, if you believe in the same things that we believe in, God, we want to work with you because we really think that we can help you grow your business, live a better life, reduce your work hours, work in the things you truly enjoy the most, build a business that truly serves you. Okay, and all doing that while having less headaches with tech and marketing issues that hold you back. All right. So we really enjoy the heck out of you listening to this episode of the CarrotCast. I know this is quite a bit different one. So if this is your first episode of the CarrotCast, this is not how they normally are. Okay. Normally we have amazing guests on here that we talk about great topics and how to up-level your game as an entrepreneur and investor. But this one, we're just really excited about these big changes that are going on here at Carrot. I thought, you know what? We're going to put out a blog post on this. We're going to do some other things, but I want to pop it through to our podcast subscribers as well, so you guys can know what's going on. If you're excited about it and want to know more about our SEO keyword tracker, you want to know more about the advanced marketer plan that we're rolling out. If you're a real estate agent, you want to know more about how Agent Carrot is going to help you, reach out to us. Go to our website and reach out to us. We'd love to talk with you. All right. And guys and gals, please go out there. I'm looking at a Carrot notepad in front of me. We've got my favorite core value at the bottom of that notepad. And it says, be a beacon of positivity and possibility. And that's why I exist, I feel, there's way too much negativity in this world. There's way too much negativity. We need to really, really amplify positivity. This has been my favorite core value in this company ever since we launched it in 2013, and it will continue to be for at least this period of my life. And the more that we can help be that beacon of positivity and possibility for you, but then give you the tool and the support to then actually go out there and implement it and get results, the more that we feel you can go out there and be that beacon of positivity and possibility for your community. All right, so take it and run with it. Take this energy and run with it and go out there and make someone's life positive today. Go to oncarrot.com/plans. If you're listening to this in June, you're going to see the advanced marketer plan. And that plan is discounted 25% for the life of your account. Until we get the full feature set built out. And then as soon as we get the full feature set built out, that price is going up to $200 a month, okay, for everyone that joins after that. But if you want to lock in all the feature set today and all the future feature set we're going to be building into that plan at the discounted price, right now is the perfect time to do it before we get the full feature set built out. It's kind of like where you're investing in us ahead of time. There's some amazing features in there now as we roll it out that's going to be way, way, way worth that value. If you're at the Content Pro plan and you upgraded this, it's only going to be $149 versus $99 a month, and the value you're going to be getting is immense. But then as we build out the new features, the value is just going to keep on stacking, and keep on stacking, and keep on stacking, and you're going to have the lowest price that we'll ever offer that. So check it out if you think that's going to be a fit. And that's all I got, honestly. So thanks for listening to this. Here's to the future of your business, and hopefully it's going to be alongside Carrot. All right, have an amazing rest of the week, guys and gals. Be that beacon of positivity and possibility, and we'll talk soon.